About a year ago, I had a bad habit where every single morning after my alarm rang, I would open up Instagram and just mindlessly scroll. And I only did it for about 2 to 3 minutes every morning, but still, what a waste of time. And it honestly did not start my day out in the right way. I wanted to stop that bad habit. So what I did is I put together a new morning routine, I put together a plan, and in essence, what I did is I don't check Instagram until after the workday starts, and instead I read a short devotional while I brush my teeth. And it's been working pretty well so far. Now, just like how you can put together a plan and have steps to stop a bad habit, you can also have steps to stop shame in your life. This video, we're going to be talking about 3 key ways to stop shame and the power that it can have over you. So step number 1 to stopping the shame is talk to yourself with love. Think about it. Are you more likely to tell someone else that you love them versus tell yourself? I mean, often it's hard for us as women to speak loving thoughts about ourselves. But just do this right now. Just think or say these things after me. Say, man, I am beautiful. I am gorgeous. I am wise. I'm smart. I'm strong. I'm healthy. I'm brave. I'm extraordinary at everything I do. I feel better about myself already. How about you? It actually works. So talk to yourself in love. The second way to stop shame is to connect with someone you trust. You see, shame loves secrecy. But if we connect with someone we trust and open up to them, well, that automatically stops secrecy right in its tracks. So I really encourage you, connect with someone that you trust to talk to them about the shame that you feel. And the third key way to stop shame is to tell your story. Tell your story, because you know what else shame loves? It loves silence. Shame loves when we keep our mouths shut. But if you share your story, and the more that you share your story, you yourself will heal. But cherry on top, you will help so many other people who are currently going through the same thing, have gone through the same thing, or maybe are feeling they are the only ones who have ever experienced something like this. I have a beautiful and amazing friend named Jessica, and she battled very intense shame in her life, and she's given me permission to tell her story today about how she stopped the shame and found freedom. You see, Jessica was raised in a family where all of the values were placed on prestige, money, and your career. She was never taught or even knew what a self-value was, that you yourself are valuable just because you're God's daughter and God's daughter alone. You don't have to prove anything else. So first of all, she had no idea where her sense of value was. And then also she was taught, it's okay to have sex and to use birth control, but you better not get pregnant. Well, Jessica ended up getting pregnant. And she said that when she found out, it was like shame covered her like a dark black cloud that she could not see through. And she said she physically almost felt this hand pushing her down on the ground and saying, look what you did. Don't you ever give up. You are a failure. So she had a decision to make, and she ended up choosing to get an abortion. And that choice sent her into an extreme downward spiral of shame that got worse and worse. She basically fell into such reckless behavior that she ended up hitting complete rock bottom. And then she heard the gospel. And she heard about something that she wanted, which is healing, hope, love, forgiveness, heaven. And she wanted these things. So she decided to dedicate her life to Christ. She also joined a 10-week post-abortion group where they taught her the difference between the lies that we tell ourselves, which fuel shame, versus the truth that God speaks over us. And what she learned is, since we are all created in God's image, which included her, and since God has already forgiven us, that means that she has the capability to forgive herself and to forgive others. So those key things is what helped her to stop the shame and to find real freedom from her life. So ladies, your challenge this week is, if you are currently experiencing shame, to do step 1, which is talk to yourself in love. Just right now, name 3 things about yourself that you completely adore, because God's truth will always overcome the lies that shame has over you.